It has been 2 years of Aiku. We are celebrating the second birthday today, and it is time to reflect. I have 3 questions for you.
And 3 questions for you as well.
Exactly. What was your number one highlight?
My number one highlight in 2024 was the Future Makers Award winning for the business progress. And I think that was the highlight because that happened in the beginning of the year. And since that point onwards, we have gathered a lot of interest and network and progress. So really business progress.
Yeah, that's very true. That was outstanding. We got invited into Rhein-Main TV,
Yes.
for instance. That was fun. I never got into a regional TV production before that, so that was great.
Yes.
My highlight was that I got to realize over the course of the time actually that the stuff that we built, so me always looking at the technical stuff, the development, it was used all of the time. So it turned out that it was really running well, and that internally with our clients, the projects that we run were an example of best practice.
Oh, that's really
And
cool. Yeah.
that then sparkled afterwards more positive change, I would want to say, as an effect. And yeah, I really love that. If you have that impact,
Yes.
that's really nice to see.
Yeah, and I can add to that because it's something that you built and it's being used. And we, as an IT consulting company, our value is to make sure that the users fond of the technology, and they value that, they use it, and they become the center of the process as well.
That's true.
Yep.
Question number 2. There are not always highlights. There will be fuck ups.
Yes.
So, what is your number one fuck up?
So I think that there are a series of fucked ups. I knew that you were going to ask this, so I didn't think that much. But there was a period of time in our entrepreneurial journey that we thought, oh, we are already ready for that. And actually, in the midst of the journey, I felt like, wow, okay, actually, this is not as easy as it seems. And I didn't get the compensation. Okay, so financially, I didn't get the compensation that I used to have. And I felt like that was a fuck up moment. But I think that when I reflected now, actually, it's a lot of freedom.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's really something that maybe it's true to entrepreneurs, and it feels like, oh, like you're so risk taker and all that stuff. But when you knew that was probably going to happen, and that was probably the worst case scenario, it will happen. It happens anyways, and we just came back to life after that.
Yeah, and life goes on and everything's all right. And to me, it's also similar in terms of fuck up. It's that I definitely reached my limits in terms of how I can master me going through defeat.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually a person that would set high goals. I'm ambitious, and then not reaching those crushed me at points.
Yeah.
And over time, you get to understand that life goes on, and you just
Yeah.
continue trying and doing, and most of all, just do it. And now I feel like I'm more relaxed.
Yeah.
Feels a little bit weird to say that after 2 years, because after all, that's not a long time. But yeah, I feel like a wiser man now. It's a little bit of a stretch maybe to people who look back on a very long career and so on. So still, I do think that I can say that. And now looking at it with a smile, like you also
We're
look
laughing.
exactly like you shared about your fuck up also with a smile.
Yes,
It's
yes,
it's also good, right?
yes, yes.
All right. Already third and last question. What are you looking forward to as we are looking into the future?
I'm very looking forward to the collaborations that are under discussion and information right now. So there will be more events, there will be more partnership that are coming up. And with the like-minded people that we have known, and also from the city that we love, Wiesbaden. So yeah, it's a lot. Maybe I cannot reveal that because we don't have a lot of time to explain that, but it's already making me super excited right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also excited about that, sincerely. To me, as you can tell, I'm prepared. I wrote down that I want to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And I'm really much looking forward to having fun with new technology,
Yes.
do a ton of showcasing and explaining as well. I recently have done that a lot, particularly in the course of the past year. Before that, I was just hiding in my cellar, programming, and never really got out. And now explaining what AI is all about and proving to people that it can
Yeah.
actually help them with a ton of processes, with a ton of problems that they have day in, day out, but not only on the small things, but also on the game changing parts of their business,
100%.
sitting at the core processes and really touching their core competencies and making a true difference. That's cool. Like I wanna see these sparkling eyes and
Yes.
make dreams truly come true.
Yeah.
Because it does happen. We do see it, and yeah, I want to do that a lot more. So anything that we have done times X, if
Yes.
possible.
Yes,
So
100%.
that is what I'm looking forward to.
Nice. Can I have a bonus question to you?
Absolutely.
So we're talking about technology now, and you mentioned that you're very excited about testing out, showcasing. Do you see any trends in the future or next year? Probably we will not talk about 10 years or 20 years, but do you see any big three big trends in technology or maybe specific in AI?
Well, in AI, we have seen ChatGPT coming, and that attracted so many eyeballs to AI, particularly Gen AI. What I'm fond of is that we see very, very great models coming up.
Yep.
On the one hand, of course, the usual suspects with OpenAI and Google, but on the other hand, you also have open source models that are coming from different sides, be it companies, be it research institutes. And this is really great for also the smaller companies who want to host them on their own computer server with a smaller graphic processing unit. And that's cool. I want to help these people to get going, and not all of them want to afford the big bill to pay to OpenAI and stuff. So that's great. I think that's a nice combination of technology meeting a need in the market, and if we can somehow help, then that would be great. So
that's
what is it?
super
What is it
cool.
with you?
The big trends that I have seen is the implementation of AI and the early adoption, early adopters are testing out. So in terms of users, so I'm really into users, not like we're IT consulting company, but I'm into the implementation of that on users level. I've seen people doing a lot of testing, and they also try to integrate, try to make sure that they understand what's going on. They're also exploring the no code or low code implementation of AI. And I think that those are the things that are going to be big next year. Or it's already big now, maybe a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal. I think that's a ton of things to be excited about. As exciting as the past years were, the upcoming years will be maybe even more so.
Yeah.
some people say it will never get as slow as it is now. So brace yourself, buckle in, and
be excited about it.
grab popcorn and enjoy. I guess when next year we sit here and there is a third candle, then we will again have a lot of things to discuss.
Yes.
Thank you, Soraya.
Thank you, Siggi.
And till next year.
Until next year. Aiku. What I can do.